I'm Blair, and I'll be talking about communicating in cyberspace. Communication is an essential part of humans' lives. Even if it is simply saying hello to a stranger or talking to your mom in the kitchen, everyone needs some type of communication in their lives. Communication keeps humans' physical and mental health in balance and creates positive interaction with one another. One of the newest trends in communication has been developing over the last few decades, which is communication in cyberspace. Cyberspace can refer to any electronic type of communication. This type of communication could be via email, cell phones, and social media. These different forms of communication allow humans to send messages to one another and receive ones from one another. And they can do this by simply the click of a button. As a result, it is becoming tremendously easier to communicate and stay in touch with one another. This allows cyberspace to provide alternative forms of communicating when humans are unable to interact face-to-face. This is possible through the use of technology and its continuing advancements. Cyberspace communication can be seen through cell phones, the internet, and social media. Cell phone usage has been significantly increased throughout the years. This correlates with how much and how often a person relies on their phone. Cell phones are used to send and receive messages and calls in order to communicate with others. Cell phones can provide a quick and efficient way to communicate with others without having to directly seek them out in person. For example, if you need a ride home from a friend's house and you need to communicate that with a family member, all you have to do is send a quick text or call and you'll have a ride home. Also, having the ability to contact someone by simply using a cell phone can build and maintain relationships. About 95% of Americans own a cell phone, which makes it possible to contact anyone almost anywhere. With that amount of Americans owning cell phones, it makes staying in touch with people substantially easier. Although everyone may have or prefer to use a cell phone to communicate with others, there are other ways technology allows us to interact. And here's a picture of sending a text message, and you could simply just send that and get a response in minutes. When thinking about how to stay in touch with friends and family near and far, the internet plays an important role. The internet offers access to many websites that can help keep people connected. For example, if someone were to travel to a different country and wasn't able to use their phone or didn't have any reception there, they might keep in touch with people back home by using the internet. One way they could connect with people would be by blogging. By creating a blog, they would be able to write about their experiences and travels and post it so others could read about it too. This would be one way to solve a communication barrier of not being able to use your cell phone or talk face-to-face with another person. Recently, the internet has become increasingly popular. Establishing relationships using phones or talking face-to-face. This is also possible using online dating sites. In a recent poll taken asking about online dating sites, 15% of Americans said they have used an online dating site or app. People are discovering it is a good way to meet new people and put themselves out there without having to seek them face-to-face. A decade ago, people would agree that using an online dating site or app could be considered desperate. However, now, people are finding it culturally acceptable. The internet is continually expanding and people of all ages are able to communicate with each other online. Here are some examples of some online dating sites: Match.com, Perfect Match, eHarmony, and all of these you're able to access them online without having to actually seek out the person. Social media is a popular way people connect with each other, entertain themselves, share information, and engage in current events. The type of people who use major social media platforms depends on factors such as age, gender, and educational attainment. Social media can be a part of many people's daily routines. However, the type of social media one would use can depend upon the amount of times people visit it. One popular social media site is Instagram. It is a popular way where people share pictures and captions, and this allows their followers to see pictures they've posted. The purpose is to share pictures with friends while they're also are able to see yours as well. Although Instagram mostly targets the younger population, Facebook has the highest % of adult users. All social media are different, but have one common goal, and that is to connect with people. Social media makes it possible to connect with people across the country or simply your next door neighbor. For example, if you have a family member who lives in a different country that you barely see, you can connect with them by using any social media site. For instance, if you've connected with them via Instagram, you would be able to see their life through pictures that they post. Instagram is only one of many social media sites that are available to connect with others. And this is some statistics. It's a picture of some statistics taken that shows the target population of what ages use social media. And as you can see, the 18 to 29-year-olds is the highest of age that uses social media, and it just depends on age and other factors. Communication is what makes the world go round. Without interaction with others, as we as humans would physically and mentally not be the same. We can experience communication in many different forms on a daily basis. Not being able to communicate with someone face-to-face can allow cyberspace communication to come into play. Cyberspace can be seen through cell phones, online, and social media. Cell phones are made to be able to connect with others quickly and efficiently. The internet allows for people to build and maintain relationships, and social media is useful for connecting, engaging, and sharing. All of these forms of communication happen through the use of cyberspace by those who wish to connect with others while they are unable to physically be with them. Without these forms of communication, it would be hard for people to know what was going on with their friends or family they wish to connect with. Communications with others and staying connected is possible through the use of cyberspace.